I'm Maggie, registered nurse and health and wellness nurse coach. So, your shift just ended, but your nervous system is still on the clock. This is a short video about how to actually close out the day. I'll explain why it works, then we'll do it together.
After a demanding shift, your nervous system has been in an activated state for hours. Elevated cortisol, heightened vigilance, your body carrying the weight of decisions, emotions, and physical demands that have accumulated across the day. The issue is, this state doesn't automatically turn off when you leave work. Your nervous system is still scanning and ready for the next demand that might need your attention. What interrupts this state is a transition practice, not a distraction like scrolling your phone, turning on the TV, or pouring a glass of wine. Those don't address what's going on beneath the surface, so the nervous system stays primed. A transition practice works because it's intentional and physical. Movement works to metabolize the stress hormones that accumulated during the shift. Intentional breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the branch responsible for digestion and restoration. And a closing act gives your nervous system a concrete signal that those circumstances are over and that you're in a new context. I'll walk you through a 3-part transition practice that combines all of these. You can do it in about 10 minutes, less if you need to. The important thing isn't the duration, but the intention. This practice has 3 parts. Do them in order if you can, but even doing just one part is better than none. Part 1. Move. Before you sit down, before you open your phone, move. This doesn't have to be exercise. It just needs to be intentional physical movement to elevate your heart rate and engage your muscles. This might look like a 5-minute walk, stretching in your living room, dancing to a song, or shaking out your hands and shoulders. Movement helps to process the stress hormones that built up during the shift, signaling to the body that the demand is over. Part 2. Exhale. Find a place to sit or stand where you won't be interrupted for a minute, and do one thing. Exhale the day. This is a specific breathing technique called an extended exhale. Breathe in for 4 counts, then out for 6 to 8 counts. The extended exhale activates the restorative branch of your nervous system, slowing your heart rate and telling your body it's safe to relax. Let's do a few together. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice the difference between your breathing here compared to the rest of the day. Part 3. Close. Try not to skip this last step. Close out the day or the work context. Do something small and deliberate that signals, I'm no longer at work, I'm here now. This could be making a particular tea, washing your hands more intentionally, not just for hygiene, but as a signal of transition, like rinsing the day down the drain. This could even be sitting in your car before you go inside. Engine off, phone down, letting the silence mark the transition. The content doesn't matter as much as the consistency and the intention. Over time, the practice becomes a cue. Your nervous system starts to recognize it as the signal that work is done. Move, exhale, close.
Please hear me when I say this. It is okay for you to actually leave work. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and within your body. The people you care for need you present when you're there. It does more harm than good when you constantly carry the work home and don't give yourself the space to properly recover. This intentional transition gives your nervous system permission to go into restoration mode. So tomorrow, you have something left to give. So try it once this week. Move, exhale, close. Then pay attention to what you notice. That awareness is the beginning of something sustainable. If this was useful for you, let me know in the comments and follow for more.